Are hashtags still relevant to use on Instagram? Let's see if we can find out.
Well, here's a scroll-stopping image and headline if I've ever seen one. Breaking news, Instagram CEO confirms hashtags are officially dead. Wow. Now, just because it's on Instagram doesn't mean it's true, but let's dive in a little bit further and find out how true this actually is. Now, a while ago, yes, the CEO of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, did confirm that hashtags are no longer a significant factor in regard to the reach of any of our posts on Instagram. He did add, though, that they still can help with discoverability and things like that. But the Instagram algorithm now favors things like saves and shares and engagement and watch time, all of those type of things. So are hashtags totally dead? No, they still have a factor, but the Instagram algorithm has evolved quite a bit. And if anyone was still scratching their head in regard to what hashtags are and their use, it was these, the hashtag symbol and the keyword to help discoverability of your post. A little bit like Google keywords or SEO, that type of thing. So I did find a really good blog article, though, which updates us totally on the topic of hashtags on Instagram. Let's look at that. And it's on the Meet Edgar website. Now, I have no affiliation to this. It was just a very good article explaining it a little bit more detail. Now, hashtags have been around since 2007, so coming up to 20 years, and they started trending on Twitter and then they rolled onto Instagram, that type of thing. And after hearing this comment from the CEO saying that hashtags are dead, that had more and more people actually asking hashtags are dead. Now, Instagram did remove some of the functionality with hashtags. Elon Musk came out on Twitter saying, hey, their use on Twitter is declining as well. And as I say, the Instagram CEO openly stated that hashtags no longer have a significant impact on your reach. Now, the reach being when you post on Instagram, the organic sort of, I suppose, discoverability of your post. And he said they're still great for storytelling and categorization, but don't expect them to drive visibility. So this particular blog article then sort of went into a little bit more detail and some of the best practices we should be looking at with Instagram on, hashtags on Instagram, but across the other platform as well. So are hashtags dead on Instagram? Is it rest in peace? The short answer, not quite, but they've definitely changed. And then this blog article then goes on to say content categorization they're still relevant for, and they were always like that. Think of them like an SEO boost or keywords that help describe what your post is all about. Now, that's always been the case, so nothing much there has changed. It's still a great reference tool for people to actually find your post and discoverability. And this point here, longevity and searchability, that's right. Any hashtag that you apply to a post means it's going to be searched long after your post is sort of trending or appearing in people's newsfeed. And then this blog article then goes on to explain how hashtags are working now on Instagram and TikTok and all of the other socials. And then some tips and strategies that we can all follow. No stuffing your post with 30 unrelated hashtags. Very much niche them down to 2 to 5, that type of thing. Quality over quantity, relevant hashtags only. Avoid the spammy ones because they're just not going to work anyway. Think more long-term keywords, long-term hashtags, helping your post live beyond just a few hours or a few days. So the bottom line is hashtags officially dead? No, but they have significantly changed. So the blog article sums it up well, I think. So are hashtags still relevant? Yes, but only if we use them strategically. Will they make our posts go viral on their own? No, and that was never the case. We need to be creating better content that will have a greater impact on your content and your posts going viral and just being seen. And then they go on to say hashtags form part of a broader SEO strategy for all of our social media content. So there we go, the scroll-stopping headline and image, the CEO of Instagram saying hashtags are dead. Yes, no, maybe. The truth is somewhere in between. But what I want you to do is go to the comment section below where you're watching this video. You might be watching it on my YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts. Are you using hashtags still on Instagram, but equally hashtags across all of the social media platforms? Do they form part of your strategy? Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Equally, you might be watching it across any of my other socials. You know the drill. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like and leave me a comment.